Hi, welcome back to Another People I Meet. This is another people I live with. This one's more kind of a rant. Okay, so whipped cream gate, that lady, she doesn't like to listen, okay? So here's the drama that has gone down this past couple of days. So, Mr. Sexist Dickhead dude, we got into it, and I called him a dickhead, because, like I said, I call people out on their bullshit, right? It's what I do. Don't be sexist around me. Don't be a dickhead. And he got mad at me and, told me that he he didn't resort to calling me names, but he did keep telling me that, you know, he I wasn't as good as he was because he was a man and he was allowed to be sexist because he was a trucker and he was a blue collar. Nothing gives you the right to be sexist, okay? So I give him credit that he didn't call me names. And then he also told me that he hated me and he hated my dog too. And then the one guy that has never bothered me really likes my dog. Okay? And so when I was venting to him, he was like, "Oh, he should have said that about the dog." Right? So, yeah. We don't talk bad about Bella around that guy. So, this morning, well, I guess it starts a couple days ago. One guy moved out and the director rented the room because it's what she does. And then one lady put her name on the door because she wanted that room, not knowing it had been rented because she didn't talk to the director. And then that lady fell and went to the hospital. And then the director took her name down because she'd rented the room. And then another lady put her name on the door because she was like, well, just because she's in the hospital doesn't mean she can't have the room. And so I said at breakfast, "Hey, why did you put your name on the door?" And apparently that started a huge thing. She was like, "Well, you should have told her not to rent it. I have no power. Okay? None. Well, you should have stood up for your friend. I had nothing to do with it. Nothing." And she's yelling at me, and I'm trying to tell her I had nothing to do with it. Nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. And so this guy who won't talk to me gets into it, and he's like, and he tells the lady working, "Tell these two to stop." And she's like, "You guys, stop." And the other lady's still yelling at me, and I'm like, "Nothing. I had nothing to do with it. Nothing, 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 nothing." And I'm like, "Hey, you know what? She and I get into it a lot. We do. But we're still friends, okay? At the end of the day, we still love each other. We call each other names. We do. She calls me, I call her an old bitch. She calls me a young bitch. We we get into it. But I know she loves me. She knows I love her. This guy, he refuses to talk to me. And I was like, "You know what? You can hate me for as long as you live here. I'm not going to lose sleep over that. You're the one who is having a problem with it." So tonight at dinner, he's super mad at me again and calling me the boss and just telling me all sorts of how horrible I am. And I'm like, "You know what?" And so I tell the staff, I'm like, "I'm really stressing him out. I hope I give him a heart attack." And he was like, "What? What did you say about me?" And I was like, "I said, I hope I give you a heart attack." And he was like, "Well, you run and tell the director everything, but you didn't tell her what I told you." And I was like, "Yeah, I did. You want to see the text?" He was like, "Yeah, I do." And I was like, "Fine." And I asked the staff to go get my phone because I was exhausted. And he was like, "Well, why don't you go get it?" And I was like, "Because I'm exhausted." So he doesn't believe that I actually told her what I called him. He's like a fourth grader. Seriously, when do you stop caring what the popular kid thinks? Oh my gosh. I'm simultaneously living with 80-year-olds and fourth graders. Is this how our country is being run? If I do go viral, I'm going to get like death threats from like Trump supporters, but Trump supporters are going to watch this, so whatever, it's fine. And the reason I'm so exhausted today is because I had to do an assessment so that they could make sure that I'm still disabled. And yep, still disabled. It was worse. They say you have good days and bad days with MS. And I know when I first was diagnosed, I'm like, you have good days and bad days with everything. Like, what? It's true, though. I could, like, barely do anything. But it wasn't a bad day. It was a normal day. It was only a bad day because I had to do stuff. And I miss when my phone would logged me walking like 2 miles a day at a normal office job, just walking around the office to the vending machines, walking around grocery stores, going to dog parks. I used to have a Labrador, and now I have a Chihuahua, and yeah, she's cute, but I'm really a big dog person. Like, just normal everyday stuff. You walk, an average person probably walks 2 miles a day. Just normal. And now I couldn't do 50 feet with my walker, with my wheelchair being used as a walker without taking a break in between. So, yep, still disabled. And I guess I'm using this to vent right now just because, seriously, when do you stop caring what the popular kids think? When when is it okay to be sexist? And I suppose, when is it okay to call somebody a dickhead? Well, when he's being one, okay? So yeah, I did. And he could call me a bitch. He can. He isn't. And I guess I give him credit for that, except for the fact that he keeps telling me how horrible I am. So just say the word, man. Whatever. Anyway, we'll have a funnier people I meet one of these days. Bye.